Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the duo group Iron Man. In the last video, I spent close to 50 hours at Sire to try and get the pet, which I unfortunately did not get. And it's kind of funny because even though last video was the Sire video, I still did get a pet, just not the Sire pet. I got the Prime pet, which was pet number 25 on the account. If we go here, 25. Today, as you can tell, I am at TOA, and I have done quite a bit of TOA in the past, but I kind of took a bit of a break. What happened was I was doing a little bit of TOA in every video, but then I went to play 04 for a few months. By the time I came back from 04, they had announced the summer sweep up would be coming into the game, which would make TOA easier. So I figured I may as well wait until the summer sweep up happened, so that added like another month plus of time. But the summer sweep up, it has now been in the game for over a month at this point. I just haven't gotten around to getting back into doing the little bit of TOA every video. But now I'm going to get back to doing a little bit of TOA every video. And maybe because it's been so long, maybe I have a bit to catch up on. And depending on how the changes are, maybe I'll spend a lot more time this video than just a little bit of time doing TOA. But yeah, currently I am at 449 expert mode KC. And I've gotten 19 purples in my name. Here's the TOA page on the wiki. I've scrolled down to the changes section and it starts from the bottom. I mean, you can see there's been a ton of changes starting from like right after TOA was added. You scroll up and there's just been so many changes to TOA over the years. And the most recent changes, okay, so we have August 2025, July 2025, and then the bulk of it was from the summer sweep up update itself from June 25th. I'll just scroll down kind of slow here. This might take a while if I'm going slow, but you can see there's been a lot of changes and hopefully it's gonna be really nice. The last time I did TOA was like January or February-ish, so it's been quite a while. I'm gonna have a lot of things to remember, but I'm sure once I do 1 or 2 raids, it's all gonna come back to me, or most of it at least. But wait, real quick before we jump in, do you like RuneScape? Yeah, Mudkip, we love RuneScape. Do you like things from RuneScape? Yeah, Mudkip, we love things from RuneScape. Well, that's perfect. I'm glad you said that because today's sponsor, Creator Crafted, has things from RuneScape, but in real life. I want to highlight a couple of their new products, including these keycaps, which are perfect for replacing your F keys with what your actual in-game hotkeys are set to. They've also got a new desk mat design that's super sick. It's a character with a Slayer cape surrounded by a bunch of Slayer bosses. Besides for those couple of new products, they have a ton of other amazing OSRS related products like plushies, LED lights, resin statues, air fresheners, and so much more. They've currently got a clearance sale going on for a lot of products, and these are the lowest price these will ever be until they're sold out, and these won't be returning. So click my link in the description or use code MASORIWHEN for an additional 10% off. Yes, they let me pick that code. Thank you to Creator Crafted for sponsoring this video, and let's see if we can answer that question today. The Araxite venom sacs count as food, and I didn't realize that at the time. I got flustered and I teleported out. When you get caught in a Zabak wave, they made the interaction quote unquote smarter, and you don't get pushed along with the wave anymore. Dude, where's all the orbs at? They got rid of a lot of the orbs. What the? This is a lot easier and nicer than before. I don't think I'm gonna die during this phase. When you pray melee at Baba, it used to be that she would only hit 33% of the damage, but it was then changed to 25% of her normal damage. And now, after the summer sweep up, if you're praying melee, you don't take any damage from Baba. So if you're praying melee, it does provide complete protection from her auto attack. They also changed the sarcophagi so that it now takes the full brunt of the boulder's damage when it's thrown at you. You don't split the damage with the sarcophagi anymore. By the way, for the puzzle room, the monkey room, they've removed 2 of the waves, which is pretty sweet. And yes, I see my defender's not equipped here. It's my first raid back, give me a break. Overall, my initial thoughts after just doing 1 raid back is that it doesn't really feel that different. Most of the raid does feel about the same, with the biggest noticeable changes to me at least being at Akka, which I'll talk more about Akka changes during the next raid. Alright, first raid in a long time, 450 KC. There's a 4.73% chance of a purple this raid, which let me just do the math real quick because it's been a while. It's gonna be about a 1 in 21-ish chance of seeing a purple. No purple. But they did add a new gem into the game, and there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to get this on the first raid. I think maybe... Yep, there it is. The Jewel of Amascut. Just toss all that into the bank. It's a new collection log slot, which is pretty cool, and that is for making this new type of Karis, where you can just left click on it to make the Karis. The Karis Partisan of Amascut. This one only gets the perks inside of TOA, like some of the other gems. And you can see it has like bonus for Calphites and Scabberites. The main reason they added this into the game is to fill the gap between the Hasta and the Fang. It's nice for Ironmen who are grinding out TOA with a Hasta but haven't gotten the Fang yet. You should see this probably before you get a Fang. And then for main accounts, if you don't have a lot of GP, this is free if you do enough TOA. Although I already have a Fang, so I will not be using that. For me, it just means -1 bank slot. Back to Akka, first thing to mention is that protection prayers now reduce more damage than before against Akka's standard attacks. That'll make the raid even easier for if you're using those invos that make HP restoring supplies more scarce. Akka now only prays against one style rather than two. He just prays against whatever his current combat style that he's using is. So that's very nice because it means you can now use your highest DPS combat style for twice as long or twice as much of the Akka fight compared to before. At the invocation level I'm doing, I really don't need to butterfly, especially since protection prayers reduce even more damage. I can very easily just stand there face tanking him. As for Baba, yes, it is a lot easier to face tank her now that Pray Melee does protect 100% of the auto attack melee hits. But it still gets annoying with the monkeys and the sarcophagi, so I'm still going to be red Xing personally. It cuts down on all the variables, which is less effort for me because I don't have to think. I just let muscle memory do all the work. And I can't fall into the gap when I'm in the back row red Xing. That means less dying and less frustration. Only downside is that it is technically slower to red X than to just straight up attack and face tank, because when you're red Xing, you're only hitting every 6 ticks, even though the Fang is a 5-tick weapon. And there's another raid for the Catch of Runes. Ooh, random dragon impling as I'm doing these clues. Ooh, 450k. Virtual strength level. Thanks. Another big change they made is how uniques are rolled. 300 invocation and below is the same as before, but above 300 invocation, they reduce the chance to get a purple. However, when you do get a purple, the higher the invocation is above 300, the waiting for Fang and Ring get reduced, and the waiting for the other drops is increased. Every 50 invocation milestone above 300, the Fang and Lightbearer waiting gets lowered even more. I thought they were planning to make it interpolate, but at least for now it's every 50 invo is when it changes. So with the decreased purple chance, overall, even with the weighting changes, it does still end up being more raids on average to meet the drop rate for every drop, every unique item, compared to before, at least if you're doing a raid above level 300. But I think them making the raid easier really balances out this worsened purple chance, because for many people, myself included, all these changes they've done to TOA make it easier to bump up the invocation level. And if you bump up your invocation by maybe like 10 to 20, then it probably balances out to how it was before. And I feel like adding 10 to 20 invo is pretty reasonable for the average person to do, given the changes that they've done with the summer sweep up. But if you've just been doing 300 invo or lower, then the purple rate and the weightings are the same as before. The raid is just going to be easier for you. Or another way you could look at it is that since the raid is easier, you'll be getting faster completions on average doing the same invocation levels as before, which could also contribute to balancing out the new worsened drop rates. Oh, it's a purple light. Wow. Okay. Let's open it. Well, let's the 5th ring. That is purple number 20 though, so it's kind of a cool milestone. I've bumped the invocation level up to 325. There's now about a 1 in 20 chance of seeing a purple. Maybe even a back-to-back. No. Oh, nice. Was that from regular Abbey Demons?
Yeah.
Bucket! Oh my god, it's 1.3 mil? That is bucket number 12. I'm not going to be doing only TOA this video because I like doing a variety of content, and it's also hard for me to stream TOA. I can't really interact with the chat, and I don't see a point to streaming if I'm not interacting with the chat. So besides for TOA, I was thinking that I would do some Slayer on stream, and probably Yama as well with Spook Dog. So the TOAs and the Slayer and the Yama I'm sure will be sprinkled throughout the video. Just AFKing a little bit while I get some editing done, and I just hit 140 mil woodcutting XP. I don't even know what I have right now, if I even have a task. Blood Belt Store. Okay, let's see what we get. First task of the video. Steel Dragons. Hey, get out of me. Get out of me, EP Vessel. I have an EP Vessel. I am the EP Vessel. Wait a second. About to hit an XP milestone. 1.25 mil or 1250 mil total XP. Abbey Demons, okay. Yeah, like I spent the whole last video doing Sire, and I wasn't gonna do like a back-to-back Sire video, but whatever Slayer task I get, I'm gonna do it. So, well, I mean, ignore the canceled ones, but for the most part, that's the max task you can get too, 250. There's a look at the collection log, about 3,600 KC. Those were the days. What happened? Am I right? I make myself laugh, and then like I recognize the fact that me making myself laugh is like such a like a dumb like dad thing to do, and it makes me laugh even more thinking about that. I hit 3,700 KC a couple or yeah 2 kills ago, but I'm just catching it now. First kill of the stream and of the video. Nice, nice. Wrong legs drop though. 332 KC, and the fight duration was 332. I can't believe there wasn't a drop there.
Sad.
No way, the threat of Elidinus.
Wow.
2 adventurers, what the? What's going on at Sire today? Yeah, you better fucking hop, buddy. This is my unsired. Oh! Alright, well there's unsired 29. Okay, unsired number 29, 1 out of 25.6 chance for the pet. Bludgeon piece. Starting the 6th bludgeon. Oh, someone was using an alt there for like heal other or something. Or spec transfer, or both. 3796 KC. Read that backwards. Yeah, that's right. It's called Dark Humor. Get over it. I just hit 3,800 Sire KC. Wait, is that? Oh, it's yo, dude. I thought it was like disappearing because I saw like 2 other drops on there. That's actually unsired though. I was frozen for a second. Yeah, dude, unsired number 30. Number 30 has to be good luck, right? Right. Another bludgeon piece. 2 out of 3 for bludgeon number 6. Dragon stones. Here's the end of the Sire task. I had a couple good chances for the pet from the unsireds, but nothing from this one. Just got a long bone, very unexpected. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Only 5 giant. Oh, I thought you were saying something else. 25 Jad KC. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you though, I know a guy. Look, I can still do it. I still got it. When I'm taking a while to kill the shadow, I can do the click to skip over the thing that's gonna hit me. The timing on that, by the way, is to just watch the shadow spear, and when the spear turns blue, that's when you click. Don't give up the day job. What do you mean by that? Damn, even the NPCs are haters. No pet. Dang. Abbey Demons, okay. We're gonna do more Sire. Oh, unsired. Can I finish bludgeon number 6 today? Let's find out. Yeah, bludgeon number 6 is complete. Back to sire. Oh, wow, I totally missed it. I was supposed to record every 100 milestone because obviously I can't go 3 hours playing the game without getting monetized content out of it. I hit 3,900. Sire Casey. Oh, it's orange again. It keeps going back and forth like every day between being like a non-loot beam and a loot beam drop because it's like barely going over the 1 mil threshold. If it's something really good, like I think if his oath play, it'd be pink anyways. Wow. Is that your second?
Yeah.
So we each have 2 soul flame horns. Except you got the helm too, but oh man. Well, we saw a drop today. Any back-to-backs? Okay. Almost got me. To be able to make your own piece of oath plate, 450 oath plate shards, which is, we'd have to get to 557 KC on average to get enough oath plate shards. So we're getting pretty close to being able to make our own piece. We'd probably want to wait until we get either the top or bottom, then make the other piece, because otherwise if we just make a piece, then we'd be going for one specific between the top or the bottom, you know, so I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hopefully we get a top or a bottom by then. Oh, unsired A. There we go, there we go. With Backyard #1 hot new single coming on at the same time, this has got to be it. This is it for sure. My for sure, I mean not sure. Dang, Dagger. Dagger number 8. This guy interacts with his chat so much he will read this comment without even really understanding it until the end of the sentence. Yo, Spookdog got Shadow, Zuckhelm, Twisted Ornament Kits, Avernic Thread Treads. What the heck? Spookdog is kitted out. What the? Oh, it's so cute. I want him. What does Mr. Kip think about bouncing on it till it stinks? This was a test to see if he has started reading comments in his head. And here we go, the big 4,000 KC at Sire for the elite. Hey, there's an unsired 4,006 KC. You know the deal? Here we go. There's another Abbey Head. Abbey Head number 6. Hey, that's a lot of, it's like 6666. Wow. Do this IRL. Oh my god, so accurate. You used that joke already. What joke? Okay, dude. Oh, another inspired 4010. Okay, okay. Is the frame rate even like allowing you to be able to see? Can you tell? Like, I can't even tell what it looks like. Hold on. Okay, wait, okay, I have to get a good one. Good one. Okay, okay. Now, we have to open it. Hurry before the tech deck. I mean, the fingerboard RNG wears off. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Dang. It didn't work. There's 20k Zora scales for the humble GIM teammate. What? Another Unsire today. I'll make the weird face as I'm doing it, but if I don't get the pet, then I'm not going to include the face cam in the clip. So here we go. You should let a meteor hit spook. Don't read that out loud. I mean, I feel like you should know me by now.
You don't have to keep calling out the attacks at the end.
Oh, wait, you got them now?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, nice. This is huge news.
I mean, I've been getting them, but like,
You don't need me as a safety net anymore.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a scarab doing a solo, or in the final room. That's weird.
He's doing his best to stop you. But he's a fucking idiot.
Oh. Wait, do you see that? Are you DCing? Okay, well maybe
No,
I'm
I'm
not gonna
not.
do TOA. Oh, I was gonna do TOA all day today. I'm glad it happened after the raid, but after seeing those Reddit posts, oh, there we go, DCing again. Or yeah. Oh man, this is supposed to be a TOA video, and I was gonna commit today to being wow, it's bad lag. I was gonna commit today to being TOA all day, but I guess, oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess today is not gonna be the day to be doing that. Okay, refresh and oh yeah, there's a ton of posts now about DDoS attacks. No, I think I will in fact go do a TOA right now. We ended up playing Minecraft today instead while chopping redwoods, and during that time I got a virtual woodcutting level of 123, which is 140.3 mil XP. I did also start a cave last time. Is that a helicopter? Oh, that Then I need a hoe. Hey, Spook Dog, come here.
But there might be lava underneath, so what you can do. Oh, yeah, there's lava. Why am I like under a block?
You can't swim there. By the way, Spook Dog started a Minecraft YouTube channel on the side, which I will link that in the description if you want to check it out. We have a game update today, and I spent the day today making one of my game update videos. But one of the things that happened with the changes today is something I was talking about earlier in this video related to TOA, which is before this update, the weightings of the Fang and the Lightbearer, it would decrease beyond level 300, but it only decreased their weightings every 50 levels. It now interpolates every 5 levels instead of every 50. So if I had just waited to get that purple I got earlier in the video, it would have been a little bit less of a chance of being a ring. Let's be real though, it probably still would have been a ring. It's purple. It's purple. This is gonna be my last raid before bed as well, so. Alright, yeah, I don't know. Let's open it. Let's open it. Alright, well, another light bearer to the collection. Purple number 21. It was 17 raids since the last purple, and it's like 1 out of 19.5 chance for purple with this invocation, so it was pretty much on rate since the last one. Oh, it's my first time getting to use the shortcut for something besides a seaweed run or for a clue step. This shortcut was just added today as I'm recording this, and I get to go down the zip line with my teeth to get to this clue step. And did they move the island? Was it over there before? Because RuneLite, I guess, hasn't updated this clue step. I guess they moved the island a little bit to the left to line up with the mushroom tree. It's funny. I got the classroom random, I finished it, and I got 6 hour logged as I was leaving. And when I logged back in, I was out of the classroom, but I did not have the reward from the random event, so I got scammed. Hey, that was a PB for the challenge completion time. And I got a Jewel of the Sun. My Infernal Axe has run out of charges, so let me toss another one of these into there for future wood cutting. Only job I want is a syrupy paw job under the table at Denny's. Why do I read out every message? Came back to doing my Sire task, doing some Slayer today, and just wrapped up this one. I got an Araxite task, and that is what I'm going to be doing. I will be destroying the loot for the double chance of the pet, so it's 1 in 1500. and I have 235 of them. Here's the big 1500 KC, which is the drop rate if you're destroying loot like I am. However, I did not start destroying the loot until after I got the Fang, which was like 1271 KC, I think is when I got it. So I've only done a bit over 200 kills with the double roll, so I'm not quite at the pet drop rate. I was using one of his 7 bludgeons. No, I only have 1 bludgeon because I haven't made the others into bludgeons yet. Yeah, virtual HP level's coming up and 102k more XP. I'm at 99% of the way there with only 4 hours remaining. Wow, PB 304. It's been a while since we've seen one of those. For the elite clue. Good luck.
Good luck.
Another horn to the collection. Third horn, so it's the 5th for the team. Oh man. Solheim horn is 1 in 300, whereas Oath Plate is 1 in 600 per piece. But there's also 3 pieces of Oath Plate, so. Oh, there's the hit points level, 122 virtual level. And this one is 400 KC. While doing a little bit of fishing while I AFK, and just got a virtual level of 117, 77.4 mil. What the hell? Small Gilnor. It's kind of funny timing. I was just about to buy some more sand. As you can see, I'm mining sand right now. It's been at least a couple or maybe a few videos since I've bought or mined any sand, so I did a little bit of sand mining today, and I'm able to buy 25k more buckets of sand for 1.25 mil. Well, this is going to be the last TOA of the video. That is 483 expert KC. I have it written down in my notes for this video to make sure I show this plugin, and I just never got around to it. And now that I'm going to be wrapping up the video, probably should go through, or at least just show the Tombs of Amascut plugin. There's so many useful settings in here. If you're going to be grinding out TOA, I would highly recommend, I mean, you probably have the plugin already, but I highly recommend going through the plugin and editing a bunch of these different settings. I mean, just for example, this one right here, you can disable the camera shake during the final enrage phase at Wardens, and it's a nice one to have checkmarked. But yeah, there's lots of useful things in here. As for the Slayer gains, I gained 640k XP, and the hard clue casket stack is now up to 955, getting closer and closer with the more Slayer that I do to the big 1k. Little look at the Yama collection log. Yeah, I did reach 400 KC, and that's where we wrapped up, so I guess that was kind of a good stopping point. We got 2 Soul Flame horns in this video and 2 light bearers in this video. Here's the TOA KC. Yeah, wrapping up with 483. I started at 449, so that is 34 raids done in this video, which may not sound like a lot, but it's like 33 minutes or 35 minutes per raid or something. But I probably rounded up to like 40 to 45 minutes per raid when you include the very occasional wipe, as well as just like gearing up or standing around in between raids getting mentally ready for the next one. The 34 raids that I did is probably like 22 to 25 hours of raiding, but it has been 12 days of playing OSRS in this video, and it's time to move on to the next one, which the next one's probably going to be a lot of the same. More TOA, probably go for at least 500 expert modes. Yama, Slayer, try to get some pets and more collection log slots, and yeah, that's about it. So with that said, if you want to keep me company when I stream, you can head on over to twitch.tv/wild_mudkip, and along with that, I will have my duo teammate Spootdog's most recent GIM video linked below in this video description. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time. Don't forget to check out Creator Crafted's keycaps, desk mats, plushies, and all the things in their clearance sale, and get 10% off by using the link in the description or with my code MISORIWHEN.